Hey guys, it's Viger, and the episodes are whittling their way down. We're almost at the end of November, which leaves us just one more month after the fact. As a matter of fact, looking at the calendar, we've only got one more month left. And, well, it's Melony's turn. The probably second most tragic character in the SMG4 lore. Of course, Maggie will have everybody beaten spades there, and that episode is going to be... I know it's going to be difficult, but we'll make it through this, guys. We will make it through this. So with that being said, we are going to be reacting to SMG4's newest upload, the Melon and the Axolotl. Maybe we can get some Axel things or something. I don't know. I don't really know what to expect from this one, and that's not just because I don't know where the plot's going. I just don't know how funny versus tragic it's going to be. I don't know how bad it's going to hit me in the feels. But with that being said, let's...
That's so nice.
She riding her manga. She's going ham. That is a big book.
The first entry in my children's book career is complete.
Aww. She's branching out.
I hope you like this.
I think you will. Simply because you made it. Meanwhile.
Yeah.
Ow. Sure, we'll follow with that logic.
What? That's not a home run. It hit you.
So that's an error, and so he just gets to go to first base then, I suppose.
Please listen. I come from a special alien planet, and your world is in imminent danger.
Is it?
Evil species.
Guys, it's done.
Hello. Oh, nice.
Honestly, we don't have time for another arc,
Got to get it
so...
out to publishers.
Yeah, but I kind of wanted you to have a read of it and tell me if it's any good or not.
Ooh.
I'd be happy to give it a read.
Yay, thank you.
Now
Come
let's
on, Mario.
see.
I'll read it to you.
Now let's see what it is. How it goes.
So this is the story of a happy little watermelon who met a little axolotl. It was a fine summer's day in the Mushroom Kingdom, and all was well at their happy master daycare.
Goo goo gaga. Goo goo gaga.
Oh my gosh.
It was another fun
Seriously?
day for the kids at the daycare.
Seriously?
Except for one. It was an axolotl who was feeling a bit left out.
Damn.
But that would soon change, as one of the kids had a funny little idea.
Oh, nothing ever changes with Mario.
His little games. Would cause a big mess.
And what is this big mess gonna do? Oh, he got thrown out.
It was utter chaos. The grown-ups were powerless to stop it.
That did shit. I don't care.
I've lost control of my life.
Yeah, you have, Stu.
It was a really sticky situation, but in the chaos of it all, something magical happened.
A melon became a god.
The watermelon had been brought to life.
Ooh.
It was friendship on first slap. Though the watermelon was feeling sleepy, there was a lot of work making.
Literally just a recap
That's
of
how
the first
axolotl and the
episode
watermelon
with
first
Melony.
met each other.
The one that to this day caught me off guard so
They
hard.
had each other's back through thick and thin.
Damn. Damn.
Their fast friendship seemed almost perfect.
Time to defend my honor. Stop.
But even the strongest of friends tend to have some fights.
Aw.
In the end, no matter how much they bickered,
Aw.
their friendship persevered through it all.
And look. You wanna play Minecraft? Let's play Minecraft. Oh.
They always overcome
That'll
any
work.
obstacle together.
Yay.
That is until he showed up. The man in the blue suit. He never spoke a word, but the axolotl grew to enjoy the man's company. Enough to make the little Melon feel uneasy.
Interesting way to interpret Zero.
And as the axolotl grew closer to him, he drifted away from the melon.
It hurts.
The axolotl left that day, never to return. It was an abrupt departure, and no one saw it coming. But that's just how life is sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
The little watermelon decided it was time to leave the daycare. It was time to figure out who she was. She packed her bags and ventured off. It was a new day, new sights, and a new melon. At least, that's what she told herself. But with every step forward, doubt followed close behind. Where would she go? Would she ever find the answers she was looking for? What if she was destined to be alone?
It's getting real. It's getting
Just
very
when
real.
things seemed their worst, a familiar face greeted her. The Squid Kid.
You know, the
Cheer
Squid
up, little
Kid.
Melon. Why don't you go to school? You can learn all sorts of new things. This was it. The answer the watermelon was looking for. She had direction, a goal. With her motivation reignited, she dashed off to start her first day at school.
To become a god. And then she was gonna get thrown through the ringer even harder.
She'd go on to make a bunch of new friends and learn all of life's greatest lessons. Starting with lesson number 1. Some things don't go according to plan. Enter the bully.
There you are, Niles.
He had his sights set on the new
Zero.
girl.
Whichever way you want to interpret
The
this.
bully picked on her relentlessly, while the melon wanted to ask for help from her friends. She didn't want any of them to suffer.
Well, the problem was they
So
couldn't
the
see
watermelon
him,
grew
so.
alone. Till one day, they were all learning in class.
Except for that one guy.
Suddenly, "Where's my favorite piece of chalk? Did one of you take it?" the teacher shouted. Everyone looked scared, as they knew the consequences for such a crime.
Yeah.
It was her. The little Melon took them. They were in her desk.
Huh?
The little Melon was framed, used by the O.
The O.
Foul little Melon friend. Wait a second, said a familiar voice. The Melon wouldn't do that. The Melon was shocked. Then one by one,
Yeah, turn on
around
him.
her came to her aid, just like the Axolotl did. The
Yeah.
Melon began to realize
Except for that guy.
it wasn't
Needs a little bit
weakness
more
to rely on
motivation.
friends.
Huh?
It was a strength. She didn't have to fight alone. She would always have her friends. The Melon, with newfound confidence, shouted, "It was him! He has chalk all over his hands."
Ooh, what hands? Oh, those hands. Oh! Away with you!
Melon conquered her bully with the help of her new pals. And with that, the happy little watermelon had grown. Happy and confident with who she was also finally able to move on. The end. Oh yeah. Heya. He would have really liked this.
Yeah. Yeah. God! God! Mario! Okay, we needed an episode to end on something like that. Just a sudden twist. We needed that. I needed that. This episode was very heavy. Emotionally. God. Which only is going to show that Hit Mario's episode is going to hurt the most out of all of them. And that's saying something. Oh, man. Oh, well, put your O's and 7s in the chat for Melody. The best god girl out there. That is how it's going to be with her. But she has reached success in both her manga and now her children's book writing. We can be happy for that. It's kind of a shame we didn't really get to see Axel to an actual degree, but it works this way too. I will say this. Melony is still the one character that had surprised me the most out of all of them. That was the one that caught me off guard so freaking hard. And it's one of my personal favorite moments, just because I was like, what's going on here? But yeah, thank you, Melony. Good character, good story to tell, and it was the one that hit a lot of people in the feels. Because it was somebody from basically the main cast who had to deal with somebody else from the main cast getting axed. But she was able to heal and be able to move on in her own way, and we can all be grateful for that. But that's it for this video. On to the plugs. Check out SMG4 for all the hilarious and thought-provoking content that he makes in the past, present, and continues to do into the future for a little bit more. They're all freaking hilarious. Check out PUCL Podcast. Meet a bunch of wonderful individuals talk about all things Pokemon. Now that Legends ZA is out and the Mega Dimension DLC is on its way, we have way too much stuff to talk about. Follow me on X, check out the Discord, buy some poggers, and that is it. And with that being said, I'll see you guys when I see you guys, and as always, toodles. Psycho is so done with this.
Hey, Miyamoto, guess who's slacking off?
Come on, you!